Hello and good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Swish stream with Steven. I am Steven. My team is Swish Gaming. If you enjoy the content that you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Swish Gaming YT, Twitter, The Swish Gaming, Facebook, The Swish Gaming, and Twitch, The Swish Gaming. The last few days, we've been jamming Blue-Red Murktide with Snapcaster Mages. Deck felt yesterday really good. Our one loss was to main deck Sanctifier and Vec Hammer Guy. And main deck Sanctifier and Vec Hammer Guy is probably going to beat most blue-red players he plays, especially when he draws the Sanctifier and Vec. So he wanted it more. Good for him. He got us. But the deck felt really good. But today, we are going to kind of go back into the vault of old modern decks. And we're going to try... This was it used to be called Ninja Delver Bear. It was a deck like 7 years ago that was a... kind of a fun deck that you would try at like your local F&M type of deck. But I actually think it might have some legs now with some of the edits that I was thinking about this morning. And we're going to give it a try. So just kind of to explain some of the card choices. I'm obviously not playing Phantasmal Bear or Delver of Secrets because I think they're both pretty bad in Modern right now especially. Let's explain why I'm playing Brian Barrow Intruder. So it is a human rogue, a 1/2 with flash. When it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -2, -0 until end of turn. As most of you know, there's a 2/1 in this format that kind of terrorizes all decks, and that card is Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. This is actually a very, very good answer to Ragavan. Not only does this give the Ragavan 0 power, it also just kills the Ragavan in combat. So the trigger makes the Ragavan deal no damage, which is also good because if somebody tries to kill the Intruder, the Ragavan still won't get to hit you, so it won't trigger, which is really nice. But anyway, that's the reason behind this one. It also has 2 toughness, so it does not die to Renin 6, which I'm a big fan of. The next card that we're trying out is Fairy Miscreant. Now, my other 1-drop I debated on for a while. I debated on this. I debated on Mausoleum Wanderer because Wanderer counters Cascade spells, which is pretty awesome. And I debated actually on Slitherblade because Slitherblade, 1, can't be blocked, and 2, it does not die to Renin 6. But the reason I decided on Fairy Miscreant, there are a few reasons for it. First of all, if you control a second copy of Fairy Miscreant, you draw cards. So drawing multiple of these is actively quite good. It having an ETB is really good synergy with Ninja of the Deep Hours, which is kind of one of the points of this deck, is to flash in, or ninjutsu in Ninja of the Deep Hours and start accruing a bunch of card advantage. But another reason I think this card is really important is we can go, especially against 4-color, if we're on the play, we can go turn 1 Fairy Miscreant, and we can go turn 2 Sprite counter Renin 6, which I think is pretty critical. So because I wanted to be able to do that, and I wanted synergy with Sprite, I chose Miscreant over other 1-drops. We'll have to see how it plays out. There are a lot of ways we can actually build this deck, so this will just be our first iteration. We'll try some other builds later this afternoon. We're playing a couple copies of Spell Pierce. I think that's just kind of necessary in Modern right now with the Cascade decks being as good as they are, and again, just another good way to counter Renin 6. We got a couple copies of Snapcaster Mage to flashback our really good spells. Like I said, Spellstarter Sprite. I actually think this card is probably quite good in Modern. This card does not get Force of Negation, which means it's just going to counter Cascade spells every time. It's just going to be very good. So I'm excited to try this out, but I think it's going to be pretty good. Then we got 4 copies of Counterspell. I'm trying out 2 copies of Sea Dasher Octopus because the Mutate on the 1-drops is kind of like another Ninja of the Deep Hours, but it also is a 3-mana flash creature, which is just good in this deck because I always want to hold up mana. It's possible that the 3/4 legendary Merfolk creature that came out in Modern Horizons, I forget the name of it, it's at the bottom here, I was looking at it, considering if I wanted to play it. Sviloon. I always have been saying Sylvian, but that's not even remotely close to how to pronounce this, of Sea and Sky. But anyway, I think this card would be potentially better than Sea Dasher Octopus, but we'll just kind of wait and see. We'll try this card later today, probably. But this card seems also very, very good in this kind of archetype. Just a thing that does not die to Lightning Bolt, does not die to Non-Delirious Heat, and then you just, draw a card whenever it attacks. It's quite good. But first, we're going to try Octopus and see how it plays out. Then we've got 4 copies of Archmage's Charm. This card's just insane. If you're playing a mono blue deck, you're probably playing 4 of this. Then we're playing 4 copies of Brazen Borrower. A few cool things about this. It's going to be really good against, like, Murktide, right? Because it bounces Murktide. But it also functions as a 3-mana flash threat. It's very good to bounce back to our hand with Ninja of the Deep Hours. It's also very good because it's a Fairy, so it has synergy with Sprite. But above all, it's also a 3-drop that we can pitch to Disrupting Shoal, and our CMCs are going to matter against decks like 4-color. We've got an even 10 1-drops, 10 technically 14 2-drops, because Shoals are a 2-drop as well. But it's important to know what our CMCs are. I actually thought about playing Ancestral Vision in the deck because that would allow me to Shoal pitch a 0 to counter Cascade spells. But I think between Sprite and all the counter spells, I think we'll be pretty okay against the Cascade decks anyway. So we'll just kind of see what happens. But anyway, our CMC does matter quite a bit in this deck for using Shoal effectively. But I really like that Shoal counters Renin 6 and counters Teferi pretty consistently, and then we'll counter like removal spells for Ninja of the Deep Hours fairly well. And we're going to need to replace the 2-for-1ing ourselves with Ninja of the Deep Hours and Sea-Dasher Octopus effects. That's kind of the idea of this. We're going to 1-for-1 with counter spells, and then we're going to get a bunch of card advantage off Ninja, Sea-Dasher Octopus, 2-for-1s on Archmage's Charm, things of that nature. So that's kind of what we got going on in this deck. Very, very based on the Ninja of the Deep Hours and Sea-Dasher Octopus, so hopefully that will go well for us. That's kind of what we got going on. Then in the sideboard, I've got 2 copies of Flusterstorm for those Cascade decks, 3 copies of Aether Gust for the Cavern of Souls decks, 2 copies of Mystical Dispute, 2 copies of Subtlety. Subtlety is going to be really nice in this deck because we can bounce it back to our hand with Ninja of the Deep Hours, so that will be an interaction that might come up. I could see it. Then we got 4 copies of Gut Shot to really just screw over Ragavan is the hope, and then 2 copies of Chalice of the Void again for those Cascade decks. Really want to be sure that we're ready for those. But honestly, the targeted metagame right now in Modern to me is blue-red 4-color Cascade decks. If you're able to beat those 3 decks, you probably have a pretty good deck. And the hope with this is that we'll have a pretty good matchup with all of those decks. In theory, I think we'll be okay. One thing that I do think is interesting, I'm not sure if Brazen Borrower is actually better than just like Vapor Snag would be. So that's something we'll kind of have to keep in mind as we play through the league. I really like that we can Vapor Snag our own Snapcaster Mage, Vapor Snag our own Sprite, and get more counters. That is a thing that could come up. So playing Borrower over Vapor Snag may actually be wrong. But anyway, it also obviously makes Snapcaster Mage much better if we are playing Vapor Snag. So again, something we'll kind of have to keep our eye on. But this is how we're going to do it for now. And I have to get these cards real quick. Thought I had already clicked the rent button, but apparently not. Built the deck, but didn't rent it. So give me 1 second here as we rent the cards. While we're waiting on the rental, seems like a good time to yet again give a shout out to our patrons, and you'll see the list has gone up substantially since yesterday. Thank you to Jeremy Pinter for upgrading this, but we've got a lot of people supporting our Patreon. Thank you so much to all of you. Casey, huge shout out to Casey. I met Casey a few weeks ago at F&M, and this dude is just really supporting the team. It's such a nice guy. I really enjoy seeing him at events, so thanks a lot to him. Then we've got Zach Bly here, Nick O. Thank you guys so much for supporting us, and then everybody else on here, obviously, thank you guys a ton. All right, we've got the cards. About to have the cards at least. Nothing too crazy going on with the mana base. 20 islands, 1 Otawara, and 1 Castle Vantress. I don't even know if this is necessary at all, but we're going to give it a try. In regards to the Castle Vantress. The Otawara is easy. That one, of course, we're going to play one of those, but... Okay. Alright. here we go. Ninja Delver Bear, or as I call this version, Fairie Intruder Ninja. Or Flash. Anyway, let's hop in. I think this deck will be pretty cool. I think this is like, of the nonsense decks that I've played on this stream, this is probably going to be the best by a pretty wide margin. In before we go like 0-5. But I do think this deck will be able to play good Magic. Okay. Hand's not amazing, but I am certainly going to keep it. Ooh, they're Kahiras. They're probably playing Control, honestly. And I'm going to keep this. Brazen Borrower will be a good threat against a Control deck. They could just be, I guess, 60-card Elementals, too. Oh, they're on a Multi 5. Wild. Okay. Actually, I should turn off the auto yield because I do just have Disrupting Shoal as an option. Island, go. Be flashing in the Intruder in a moment here. Spectral Sailor is another card that this deck could be interested in that is not currently in the deck, but that's a thing that can use our mana later and draw cards. Oh my goodness, that is straight gas. That is absolute fire. Holy smokes, that was a good draw. And you can't counter ninjutsu either, so this is just going to happen. And then we've got Disrupting Shoal to protect. They're actually in a lot of trouble here. Let's go ahead and put this back, shall we? Ooh, buddy! Ninja of the Deep Hours just getting in there. They could have Solitude, which would suck. Alright. That's annoying, but at least they had to 2-for-1 themselves on it. I unfortunately cannot counter that one. That's alright. Opponent is down to 2 cards in their control deck. We have 6. So, annoying, but that's fine. If they try to Teferi me here, I can shoal them. Okay. No, no, no. Absolutely not. Get out of here with that, please. Alright, you gotta love Modern. Look at all these free spells. He's playing Solitude, I'm shoaling. This is just fun. Just good, wholesome Magic. Okay, play this. I think I gotta hold up my stuff here. I'll be flashing this in. Okay. Time to get that 3-1 rolling. Oh, looks a lot better than Vapor Snag right here, I'll tell you what. And who knows, maybe I'm respecting Ragavan more than I should be, and this should just actually be like Spectral Sailor, because how good would Spectral Sailor be right here? To be fair though, like, am I really trying to metagame for blue-white? Not really. Okay, well that's disgusting. And I get to hold up Counterspell while doing this, so I'm definitely gonna attack and then ninjutsu. Another Solitude, pitching Kahira. Oh, that's really annoying. They have one card. Part of me wants to counterspell this, but I could certainly lose the game if I do that. So what's, like, worst possible? 3 mana to Fairie is certainly worst possible. This just puts me so far ahead, though, if they don't have that. 5 mana to Fairie is, like, annoying, but we can just bounce it back. I'm going to counterspell this. I'm going to get so far ahead if we don't let this happen. And I could always top deck a Shoal here, too. It should be completely messed up. Yeah, I would like to draw a card, thanks. How about more of these? More Brian Barrow Intruders. Modern All-Star, Brian Barrow Intruder. Narset, that's frickin' rude of you. Counterspell, sure. God dang it, dude. I've had enough of the Brian Barrow Intruders, please. Alright, well, this is pretty funny. I mean, I just attack the Narset here. It's like a very easy put Narset to 1 pass. Alright, let's flash some of these idiots in. Imagine losing to this card in Modern. Just disgusting. Let's flash a couple of these idiots in. This is ridiculous, man. It's so good. No way, man. Main deck Subtlety? Okay, well, that's getting put back in your hand, I guess. Get out of my way. Combat. Narset, you... I believe I'll still draw a card off this, too, if I understand how that works right. I think I do. Yep. Oh, buddy. The Sea Dasher Octopus is in the house. Here it is. Another Modern All-Star, truly. What do I want to do here? So they're going to flash in Subtlety again, more than likely. We know they have Counterspell in their hand, too. Any creature I flash in, they can Subtlety to the top of my deck. But if they Subtlety this to the top of my deck, that's a joke. Then I just bounce it again. I can just flash this in. The real question is, do I counter this? I think the answer is probably no. Huh. If I do counter it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, can hit them for 7. I'm a little worried about like a Supreme Verdict specifically. I think I am still going to counter this, but just not interested in that at all. Force of Negation. My God, man. Okay. Disgusting, man. Well, let's attack all, and we'll just Intruder the 3/3. Damage, you go to 6. We'll just leave the Sea Dasher in hand for now. Sure. Huh. Oh. Gotta be careful about another Solitude. That'd be pretty bad for me. Sure. So they have to block here, and they go to 1. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold that in case they have a verdict. It's the only way they don't die. I guess a Solitude, they wouldn't die either. Still gonna hold. Yeah, now they can kill themselves with a Delta. Nice. Alright, we take game 1. I'm into subtleties. I'm into disputes. Flusterstorm's like okay. Probably not amazing, but okay. Brine Borrower Intruder feels pretty garbage, but at the same time, I do just want a 1-mana play. It may end up being that like this card is just so bad against anything without Ragavan that I just decide to cut this, but we'll see. Excuse me, man. Don't really know what I don't want, though. Like, countering everything is just magnificent. Subtlety might not actually be good, but I just like that it's a 3/3 flyer, and it can also be a check to Solitude. It's like a 0-mana counter your Solitude, or put it on top, or whatever. But it kind of feels like the worst thing I'm bringing in. I guess Disrupting Shoal might be worse than Subtlety, because Subtlety gets all the planeswalkers that I care about as well. It doesn't deal with it permanently, though. They can just put it on top of their deck, which is awkward. But maybe I trim on some Shoals. This isn't really a matchup where I want Disrupting Shoal. In fact, maybe I don't think I want to cut them all. But I'll cut a couple, because I think Subtlety is oftentimes going to be better than Shoal. Could be Spell Pierce because it's a soft counter. But I still kind of like that efficient counter. But we did bring in Dispute, which is just kind of an upgrade to this, so maybe I'll try that. Let's try that and see how it goes. It's also possible 22 lands is too many in this deck. But considering I have very little like actual library manipulation, it felt good. Well, this hand is ridiculous. We're gonna keep this. Fairie Miscreant, go. Sure. Alright, so what I'm going to do this game is I think I'm just going to play another Fairy Miscreant here, draw a card, leave up Dispute, Subtlety, then next turn Ninja in, and then I'm just drawing a bunch of cards off this Fairy Miscreant. So that seems pretty insane. Play this, trigger draw. No way, are they going to counterspell a Fairy Miscreant? I'm not going to lie, I think I might actually dispute this. Because of the fact that I have Subtlety. Huh. Kind of weird, but... kind of just want another 1/1 and the cantrip here. Like, they're gonna struggle with this a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna dispute this. They clearly care enough about it to do this, so. Trigger draw. This also puts me in like a pretty good spot to Narset, because if they minus it, I just like pressure the thing now. Like I might not even Subtlety if they were to play a Narset. Sure. Yeah, I'm not countering this. That resolves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that explains why they were trying to counter it. Sure, you got it to Fairy. Attack your Narset. Good morning, Zach. How are you doing, man? Want to leave up Archmage's Charm here, so let's just deal 2 there. That's good, dude. Glad to hear you're doing well. We're going to counter the crap out of this. No thanks. Oh my god, this next turn is going to be good for me. Oh yeah. Alright, well. Island, combat. Kill your Narset. So that's at Narset. 1 at you. turn this one. Evoke this. Do I subtlety that? Huh. I kind of do just want to subtlety that. But I guess these both replace themselves. It's kind of close, to be completely honest. Do I subtlety this? Because the question is, can I beat a Fairie? I think I can because I have so much pressure. I'm gonna subtlety this. No thanks. Gotta love all the 0 mana spells in Modern. It's really good stuff. Just, you play a 0 mana spell, I play a 0 mana spell. Who needs to spend mana anymore? It's so 2015, you know? Play this, trigger, draw, go. Well, you're drawing pretty poorly here. Verdict here is gonna suck. Yep, just worried about that, but... Woo, we are not drawing well. Holy smokes. Good old 8 lands and 15 cards. It's pretty ridiculous. That's bad. Sure. I don't think I need 2 of them per se, but man, we are in a lot of trouble right now. Just have to cast this. He'll get to bounce it with the Fairie, which sucks, but here we are. Yeah, I guess my subtlety was just poor, and I should have just let him have the solitude. We'll concede to a 5-mana Tef here. Oh, Chalice on 1? Sure. I can certainly beat a Chalice on 1, mainly because I'm a Brazen Borrower deck, but... Narset's a little gross. Narset to Fairie combo over here is going to be a problem. Days Undoing, yes. They're playing the list that top-8'd the NRG, it looks like. Good enough for me. Oh, that's really annoying. Alright, well... Let's just not draw 8 lands and 15 cards this time. But why? Why not, Igloo Boy? I honestly think I probably should have won that game if I wouldn't have subtletied the Solitude. I was a little greedy. Why not, Igloo Boy? That's the best question, really. This deck looks like it. Oh, man. I think you mean gas. Gasoline is what it looks like. We beat our opponent game 1 pretty badly. They did mulligan to 5. That helped. But I honestly think I probably should have won that game, too. I think I played a little too greedy. This hand's pretty medium. It does have land drops, but can't really beat it to Fairie very well. Oh, man. I don't know that I can keep a hand with, like, no counter spell in it. Yeah, this is so much better. Go ahead. Yep. Useless chalice? Ooh, a stone forge. That's a problem. I guess I can steal their cauldron though, huh? Alright, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah. Disrupting shoal indeed. Alright, so they probably already have the cauldron in hand. Fair enough. I can counter chalice if they ever go for that. What to do, what to do. Or now we just pass. Pass through turn. Yeah. Let's flash this in. Okay. The batter skull's annoying because they can pick it up and re-put it into play, but we'll just have to let that happen. Yeah. Fortunate there. Whatever though, here we are. What is this nonsense? Oh, it's nonsense. That is for sure. Counter that. Unfortunately, I just can't really beat this frickin' batter skull. Because they're just gonna pick it up. They can do that, right? They own this? Yeah. Okay. Alright, well. am correct that that's how that works, right? Is that they can just bounce this Batterskull to their hand whenever they want? Because I don't own the Batterskull, I only own the Germ. Okay, apparently they're just going to keep taking... No, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. And now they can flash it back in. Yikes. I don't think we're going to be able to beat the Batterskull here, chat. Stoneforge Batterskull's not something I was super prepared to beat. Unfortunately for me. Yeah. Draw the answer? Well, unfortunately, I didn't bring Vidalcan Shackles in this version, so we can't just steal all my opponent's stuff. Sword of Fire and Ice. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, I just like, there's no way of beating that. All right, let's not waste our time here. That was a bummer. My opponent also just had Solitude White card, like, every single game, which is pretty annoying. A resolved creature. Yeah. Well, it's not a resolved creature, it's Stoneforge Mystic being able to cheat in a bunch of equipment was the issue. I can beat resolved creatures just fine. But I think the problem was, Game 2 I was not supposed to fight over the subtlety that lost me the game. Or fight over the Solitude. We also did draw 8 lands and 15 cards, which is pretty ridiculous. The Germ was charmed, yes. Correct, Andrew. Cannot keep this one. We can keep this one. I think I get rid of an island here. Sure. Well, we're gonna blow that out with this. Nobody's ready for the Brian Barrow Intruder, that is for sure. He's gonna swing right into this. Oh yeah. Sure. Oh yeah. Eat your guy. Sure, opponent really loving what just happened to him there. Was this deck from Andrew? No. No, this it seems like no. This is a this is a deck that one of the Channel Fireball guys. I can't remember who it was, but this is a very old school deck right here. It used to be called Ninja Delver Bear because it was playing Phantasmal Bear, Delver of Secrets, and Ninja of the Deep Hours. But I have updated the creature suite because I felt like... I honestly think Intruder is not that bad because it's such a good answer to Ragavan. You just flash it in and eat Ragavans, which seems sweet. It's obviously not a very good card outside of Ragavan, but... Sure, You have a citadel. Okay. Yep. Interesting. Play this, combat, attack. If they block with Smith... Well, it's awkward because... Huh. The Smith is really annoying because he can make a token to grow it. I guess then I could do this, but I don't know how good that actually is. Huh. Maybe I was supposed to shoal this game. Obviously, that's not what I did, but it's possible that's what I should have done. I don't really have a very good attack here. I might just not attack at all, to be completely honest. Because then I have to act, so... Yeah, I'm just not going to attack. That's fine. Because I want to go borrower your token and then leave up Spell Pierce. Yeah, I mean, you might not be wrong, but we're trying it out regardless. But yes, it is pretty easy to brick wall, which is unfortunate. I think I might need to counter this one. That could make sense, Paul, for sure. I could buy that. Curiosity and then Flyers, probably. I don't know. We'll keep playing it through the league, obviously, and learn a little more about it, but I also maybe should have Hurkyl's Recall on my sideboard for these kind of decks. Yep. Oh boy. We can't counter that one, unfortunately. Holy smokes. Alright, I'm gonna save us the time here. I think I want Gut Shot here for all the X1s. Good answer to Esper Sentinel. Shoal's okay, but it's pretty bad. Spell Pierce is horrible. Let's get those out. I think I'm just going to cut Shoal. It's also possible, I've said this a few times, that I'm just like playing too many lands. We keep flooding in a lot of our games, and maybe 22 is just too many. I thought 22 with very little deck manipulation made sense, but nope. I think we can try this. I think it's better than a random 5 would be. I will say, Brian Barrow Intruder has been pretty terrible. Again, we did eat a Sentinel last game, which was cool, but this card just doesn't seem to be doing enough against non-Ragavan decks. Alright, well, they're on a mold of 5, so we probably have a chance. Okay. Unlucky. Apparently I should have... I don't think I was supposed to play around Portable Hole. I think playing this was fine. Worth noting that they won't be able to Portable Hole any of my threats now because I put this over this. Sure. God dang it, man. Yeah, that's fine. Put this in. Alright, well, that's something, I guess. Just gonna say go here. Yeah. It could mutate onto this. Make a 3/3 is the problem. We could steal if we draw land, though, which is interesting. I am gonna mutate. Oh, can this not mutate at instant speed? I did not realize that. I thought mutate also had flash. Is that not how this works? Or Oh, can you not mutate onto this? Mutate was non-human, wasn't it? Oh, man, that's another reason to not be playing this card. Okay. I completely forgot that Mutate couldn't go onto humans. Yikes. Alright. Well, that's just good deck building right there. I guess we'll pass. I am so dead to this Urza's Saga, my god. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be... You know what? Let's just... Alright, the league has not started great, and we've found some deck building errors that I may have made. The fact that you cannot mutate onto the 1-2 is so bad. Completely forgot that was part of that mechanic. No, you can flash the mutate. It just doesn't go onto humans. I knew you could flash it because I literally flashed it in round 1, I think. But I remember like it being able to flash was like relevant and standard. But yeah, it's just because it was a human was the issue. I forgot that was a thing with that mechanic. I thought mutate just went on to anything you wanted it to. It's been a long time since I've mutated something. Oh, sure. That's funny. Yeah, for sure, dude. Saga's a card we are very soft to with this build, so there definitely should be Hercule's recalls in the sideboard. We're probably just supposed to lean harder into Snapcat. We'll rebuild this after this league. All right. Got some lands, got some counter spells. We'll try this. Giganta, alright. Either Shadow, okay, it's Shadow. Oh, baby. Well, I'll tell you what, Intruder's gonna finally look good. Even if they kill this, like, Ragavan doesn't get to hit me, so... Pretty good position to be in here. opponent probably reading this card like, what is happening? Yeah, you got it. I'll take nothing. Oh my god, let's go, dude. Alright, go. Opponent's gonna love the third copy. I'm assuming they're like gonna drown this, and then I just play another one and eat their Ragavan. I had to pull up the chat. Oh man, I felt like he'd be salting off over here. Oh man. Oh, let's not even say anything, but he did pick a bad day to play Monkey. It is very, very true. I'll block. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And I don't think he's too pleased about it either. I don't think I would have been pleased either, to be fair. This is pretty ridiculous. That's unfortunate. Was hoping they did not also have iteration on this turn. Well, they might have missed a land, though. Yeah, I think they missed a land, which is good. Oh, nope. There's the land. Shadow. I'm just gonna get this into play. Come on, man. All 4 copies, huh? I'm just gonna pass here. Could get a point of damage, but it does not seem very good. Rather my opponent just damage themselves here. Worth noting, I only have 1 card in my graveyard right now, so Drown can't counter Sprite or Counterspell. It is, Paul. That is very true. No blocks. Okay. They're just gonna Sprite that. Ooh, now that won't counter. That's unfortunate. Well, we have a very free discard to that. And kill this with Archmage's Charm. They just have to attack, and then I get to start killing them. I guess that's probably the play. Let's just kill the Shadow here. Go. Sure. Oh yeah, buddy. You're attacking. There's no choice. No choice in the matter here. Giganta to hand, I assume. Oh, he can rebuy Croxa, can he? Forgot all about the rebuy Croxa there. Yeah, I guess we should have held up Counterspell for the Croxa, obviously. The problem is they could have done it 2 turns in a row. Croxa's another beating for us. Okay. Next game. Whew. Got a storm going on here. Alright. Well... Excuse me. Shoal's interesting in this matchup because pitching a 1-drop is like, it's just going to counter so many things. 2 for 1ing myself is awkward, but might still just be okay. These are probably good because they deal with Darcy's too. I'm curious if they even leave Monkey in their deck after they got blown out by this. They still probably will, but that was just kind of a funny game. Do I like Flusterstorm, Dispute, things like that? Dispute's just a better Spell Pierce, I think, for the most part. You could see Trimming Borrowers. For a couple Flusters. Let's try this. I would like to play. Yeah, the sand's fine. Jeez. It's like vibrating the house. Sure. Well, we can kill this with gut shot, so that's nice. Give it the old gut shot. Kill this. Okay. I'm actually gonna let this resolve, I think, and then bounce it. It's a lot of gut shots. A lot of gut shots. Probably dispute this. Let's dispute this. Could gut shot this twice. That seems very poor, but that is an option I have. I may just save the gut shots for their face. Maybe they'll screw up and go too low on life. God dang it, dude. Are you serious right now? Oh, man. That is funny. Alright, go ahead, opponent. It's a lot of death shadows, opponent. A lot of death shadows. Okay, let's attack. When he does no block, I'll try and do the ninja thing. Oh god, I forgot to do the, whatever. Forgot to do the ninja thing. That's poor. Really, really poor. That did too much damage to them. Now they can just kill me by fetch shocking. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Okay, well, they didn't go for it out of fear, so that's nice. Jeez, oh. Alright. Unfortunately, I did not put EE in my sideboard, so we're pretty dead. Right on time with the counter spell. Funny part is, I should have drawn it, assuming they don't have a kill spell. They probably would have had a kill spell, but... Oh, buddy. Alright, 0-3. Well, this deck's not quite working out. That's alright. We'll play until we hit the 4th loss, see if we can get the min 50 play points out of this. I definitely did not play great there either. I'm not gonna lie, I lost a little bit of attention after how badly we started, but I'll pick it up. Also, the lightning and thunder around here is pretty insane right now. It was also a little bit distracting, not gonna lie. But try and get some wins here. This hand's pretty bad. I'm gonna mull that. Alright, this one plays. Gonna get rid of the borrower, I think. Kind of just want to get a ninja in and then counter everything. Yeah. Go. Sure. Amulet, okay. This card blocks Ninja too, huh? Actually, mutating onto this will be great, though. Well, actually, no, it won't, because it all... God dang it, dude. Radiant Fountain is fine. Okay. Hopefully they don't have Cavern. If they don't have Cavern, we'll be able to play... Okay. It's another Urza Saga deck, which this deck also just can't really compete with. Oh boy. Oh man, it's so funny. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you got it. I'm just gonna sprite that. No thanks. Summoner's Pact. Okay. Why do that there? What a terror. Oh, because they didn't want to get it countered by Sprite. That actually makes sense. No blocks. Unfortunately... Oh, wait, they have to pay 4 mana, so I just get this in. That was a huge mistake to not block there from my opponent. I think they forgot it had reach. Now I get to play a land too. Beautiful. Wait, have I already played? Oh, it's turn 3. Yep. Alright. Just out here trying to play extra lands. No biggie. Yep. 2's good. Alright. Go. We can attack, but my opponent will certainly block. Interesting. Obviously, I almost just, because my hand is so loaded on counters, I almost just want to counter this. But that's probably a little greedy with only 2 of them in my hand. Yeah, whatever. Alright, resolves. Sure. Sure. I don't think I can let this resolve. 2/2/4s might actually be an issue for me. Could counter it for free by pitching a Sea Dasher. Huh. Or do I just let him have it? I don't know. It's kind of close. They attack me with this. Flash this in. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to shoal this. Then I can flash in Sprite and get the Octopus on it, and then just start drawing a card every turn. And they'll have to leave this back to not allow that to be an option. Could also just flash this in without putting... Yeah, that's actually better. Because I want to save this to counter, like, Expedition Map, Amulet, things of that nature. Summoner's Pact. That's a good one. Okay, here we just attack with these. Yep, draw a card. Do we leave that in my hand? I kind of want to leave this in my hand. I'm going to. I might use that instead of the borrower, depending. Okay, you gain 2. I don't like that. You don't need that. Although I guess it isn't really doing much, so maybe I wasn't supposed to counter it. Yeah, I actually should have just let him have the amulet. That was dumb. Oh well. There you go, D-Line King. Okay. Petty Theft this to your hand, attack all. Yep. Draw a card. That's fine. Sure. Getting real sick of this Radiant Fountain, let me tell you. Put this in. Okay, that's actually really good because that can counter this on the way back down. So what I'm going to do here is just send my flyers. Then on his end step, I'm going to Otawara this. Not gonna lie, I feel really good about where we're at here. I think we might get game 1 on Amulet. And then we've got 4 Aether Gusts, or 3 Aether Gusts. Alright, Saga's pretty tilting, but whatever. It's fine. I think we're in a good spot regardless here. Okay, end step. Do this here. Get off the board. Fairy Miscreant, that's pretty funny. No reason to not play it, but let's see what we draw first. Oh, that's a good one. Let's just leave this. No, let's still play this. Go. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Counterspell. Okay, we got game 1. Let's go. Alright, Gusts. Subtlety. That's probably all we want. This card seems terrible. Let's just cut it. And oh, Spell Pierce is awful. Let's get both those out actually. So we'll bring probably 1 Intruder back. Dispute as it cancels, like, kind of interesting too, but I think having an Intruder is probably better. No clue if... Oh, is this playable at actual events outside of leagues? I don't know. I think we need a lot of edits to it. I'm weak to a lot of cards that I cannot afford to be weak to. We're super weak to Urza's Saga. I think I should be 1-2 in this league, though. I should have beaten... I'm going to keep this. I should have beaten my my round 1 opponent, I think. I subtletied a Solitude, and I think I was just supposed to not fight. Anyway, though, I think it's, like, fine. We're obviously 0-3 in the league. We're not doing great, but I think there are probably better ways to build it. Oh, I believe it. So this is interesting. I think I'd need to leave up Counterspell. Yeah, I'm not going to be greedy with these Miscreants. So obviously, he floats a mana, he does this. Yep. God dang it, they have the Cavern. It's disgusting. Unfortunately, yeah. I guess I can bounce their Amulet, and then we can counter the Amulet on the way back down. That might be reasonable. Put in hand the Cavern there. Sure. Nimble Obstructionist. I think it's a little too expensive, and I also think that doesn't really... The problem is Saga activates 3 times, right? It has 3 triggers. It's not like we're really stopping it with 1 Obstructionist. We really want like a Blood Moon kind of card in mono blue, and I don't know that one exists. I need to petty theft something, and I think it's the Amulet. Although, if I petty theft this, they're probably not tightening me next turn. They probably have to spend their time redeploying. Maybe that's okay. And then I get a little bit of pressure on the board. God, beating Titan is going to be... I gotta find Gust or Subtlety. I think this is the best play. Spreading Seas. Yeah, Spreading Seas is probably what we want a 4 of, just to deal with all the sagas. Alright, I gotta get on the board. Let's just play these. Okay. Let's play another one of these. Draw another card. Love a land. No land, but... We got a Clock and we got an Aether Gust. We need more of this kind of effect, but maybe. Maybe we can do it. We'll see. Yeah, we just need to really revisit the sideboard, and some of the main deck cards are probably not good. There we go. Alright. Attack for 3. Go. This resolves. Yeah, this resolves. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Dress Down is another card we could play in this deck to kind of answer Saga. It's probably not as good as Spreading Seas, but sure. I know their 2 cards in hand are... Don't I know them both? I need to go back in the chat log and see what lands have been in play. So he'll have to pay 4 mana. Interesting. Just curious if I'm supposed to counterspell this or not. I swear I know they have another Simic in hand for sure. And I forget what their other card is. I think I let this happen. The problem is then I have to beat the Titan. That's interesting. I swear they only have 1 unknown here. What are the odds that I can top deck another Aether Gust or a Subtlety? We get, I guess, 2 turns to do it because I can steal their Archmage's Charm if I just counterspell this. Or I can Titan. I think the best play to win might be just counterspell this, though. It's close. Problem is they also just have this Valakut. You would counter Dewey? Then use Gus for Titan later and just hope they don't have another one. Alright. I'm gonna use the Archmage's Charm to counter it. Yeah, that's a good thing, obviously, too. Oh, they had 2 packs. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I know one of their cards... Alright, let's not waste any more time with this. I wonder if I'm supposed to bring in Chalice on 0 against them. Instead of, like, 1 Intruder. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Burger Flower, but it's just our hand was, like, pretty awkward. No, you're good. I mean, we knew one of their 2 cards was not a payoff, so I think it's fine to just shrug the shoulders and hope the 1 unknown card is not a Titan. Because we also have to play to, like, what are the odds that we can top deck another... Because we have to gust it over and over because they have a Cavern, right? So, like... I think I only want 1 Chalice looking at all this. rest of it just looks quite good to me. Maybe one more Chalice is better than one Archmage's Charm. Or a Snapcaster Mage. Snapcaster Mage is actually kind of awkward. It's very expensive. Let's do this. I would. And yeah, we'll keep this, I guess. It's not amazing, but I do think it is a keep. That's fair, Flower. I don't know, is this a keep? Like, we don't get Snapcaster going until turn 3. We do have Counterspell, which is good. I don't know, part of me is worried about this hand. It is very slow to develop. I'm gonna try it, but I do think this is close. Problem with it is it's just like super slow. Amulet's fine. Go. Ninjas will be good if we can get them in play, but getting them in play is going to be a tall order. Sure. Flash this in. Oh, that was a really... We needed that. That was huge. That is what we needed. Shoal there is nuts. Hopefully they don't have a cavern. But if they don't have a cavern, they're in huge, huge trouble now. Oh, Burger Flower, it was definitely that kind of game. That's why we kept the hand. That's fair, Paul. I thought it was kind of close because I'm down to 4 1-drops post-board, so like the whole pressure argument, I mean, I'm not going to get pressure either way. So they're probably picking up the T-West, I would imagine. Really. Okay. Are they just going to lose? They're just going to lose to Disrupting Shoal here, aren't they? That's awesome. We're going to kill somebody with a Disrupting Shoal. Unless they have Bale. Nope, they just lost to Disrupting Shoal. Let's go. Oh, man. Thank you, opponent, for losing to Disrupting Shoal. Alright, let's see if we can get that sweet, sweet 2-3. Nope. Yeah, Impulse. You'll love to see it. You really do, J-Man. You really do. You saw the title? Do you not like the mono blue deck? Have to skip today's stream. Oh man, that's funny. God, that was awesome. No, Dewey, we're definitely gonna be editing this list. We're gonna do another one with, we probably will cut the Ninja the Deep Hours and play Sylveon or whatever the name of that blue legend is. The 3/4 that when it attacks it draws a card. That card's probably like actually good in Modern. Because it doesn't die to Bolt, you need to kill it with Delirious Heat, and it just like, it doesn't even need to deal damage to get the draw. And then we don't have to play a bunch of terrible cards like Fairy Miscreant and things like that. We can go more in on the Snapcasters. Anyway, would I like to play first? Yes. This hand is awkward, but I'm gonna keep it. We need to draw land very badly. I don't want a Curious Obsession, Paul, because that just gets... that's just going to lose to Lightning Bolts and Prismatic Endings. I'm not really trying to do that with it. I'm trying to take the more, like... I want games to go longer. I just don't think the Curious Obsession plan is, like, ever going to win in the Solitude Fury format. It's just, like, too many free spells. It does. It definitely keeps the spirit of the deck. I think we're still going to keep the spirit of the deck. We're still going to play the 3/4. Like, we're still going to play a tempo deck. It's just going to be a different tempo deck, slightly. We're not going to play Ninja the Deep Hours, because you are right. Ninja's terrible. It dies to Heat. It dies to Bolt. It has to deal damage to even draw a card. Like, just very awkward. And then it encourages us to play bad cards in our deck. Soulscar Mage. Okay, Prowess, huh? You got it. Go. Three mana might as well be infinity. It is a lot of mana. But we're doing it anyway. Go. Shucks. Was really hoping they would continue to miss lands. Casting a Sprite Dragon. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Oh my god, are you serious? Oh god, they could have mutagenic growth. I'm pretty worried about that. Maybe I just flash this in an attack and play around mutagenic growth. No fear? Paul says no fear. None. Oh, they don't have anything. They don't have anything. Not with how quick that went through. You're right. Oh my god, that's unbelievable. Combat, attack. What a blowout. Kill your guy, attack, draw a card. Now you have to... Oh man, that's insane. Go. Casual 3-for-1. Yep, that's true. Sea Dasher Octopus. Modern All-Star Sea Dasher Octopus. Mana Morphos. Sure.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
really a shame I didn't have a counterspell for this. It's amazing how our deck with 12 counterspells just cannot seem to draw more than like one a game in a lot of these spots. It's been pretty tilting. Lava Dart into Exile, sure. So you can dart twice. I don't really care though. I'm definitely bouncing their guy. Are they just actually going to Lava Dart twice? Either way, I'm bouncing their guy. Put that away. Lava Dart is going to be annoyingly... Wait, did he just not... He just exiled Lava Dart and didn't play it? What? Okay. Well, now we get to Sprite his 1-mana spell here. Assuming he has one, which I do assume he has one. Are you serious? He does. Okay, Octopus gets another card, folks. Pass. Now I get to flash in Borrower and play Sprite, which is just disgusting. Oh. I feel like he has Lava Darts in his hand. So I wonder... Question is, how do I want to play this, I guess? I'm wondering if I don't Sprite, and if I just, like, go flash this in, bounce this. Or I guess bounce this, then flash in. That's the best play, I think. Plays around Lava Dart the best. Put that away. Oh, wow. Okay. Play this, combat, attack all. Ninjutsu in off the Borrower if they don't do anything about it. Although they're probably going to Lava Dart it. Yep. I said that I thought they had that. Now the question is, do I actually counter this? Part of me wants to counter this now. Because they can sack a land being down this many lands. I don't care at all. Yeah, let's counter this. Because ninjaing the Borrower here is just so disgusting. If we can 2-3. The 0-3 start sucked, but my god, this is sick. Killing somebody with a frickin' shoal and then Sea Dasher Octopus eating a Soulscar Mage. Just absolute filth. Go ahead. Oh, buddy. Alright, that was great. Well, if you count Sprite Paul, we actually have 16. Which kind of counts. It's like half. It's unfortunate we never played against a Cascade deck, because these are busted against Cascade. This card is absolutely insane. They can't force a negation this either, which is just huge. But, So they're like doing blue-red things, so Aether Gust has to be good. Dispute is probably good as well. Flusterstorm is interesting. Gut Shot is also interesting. They're probably a Ragavan deck, honestly, so Gut Shot probably makes sense. It's just so bad against all the prowess creatures. I don't know, this is interesting. We haven't seen Monkey out of them, so we don't know for sure that they're on Monkey. But I would assume they are. Monkey is just so good. Why would you not play it? I'm going to bring these in. If they suck, I guess. Problem is I really don't know what to cut. Sprite is actually pretty terrible because they're a Lava Dart deck. So they can just like kill this with it on the... Yeah, I think this is pretty bad. Fairy Miscreant is like pretty terrible for a similar reason. And then maybe one Shoal. Or one Ninja. I'm actually gonna go down in Ninja. Sure, we'll try this. Pretty bad to a turn 1 Monkey, but I think it's a fine hand. It's not one I think I'm supposed to mull. Right, they're on a mulligan. That helps. Please no turn 1 Monkey. Okay. That is not a Monkey. Still a scary card, but not nearly as scary as Ragavan. Well, this would have been a good answer to Ragavan. Whatever, this might be able to get something at some point. It also gives me a 1-mana spell to pitch, and it also gives me a thing that I can ninja off of. Sure. Alright, I might... Do I just shoal that? That's interesting. I may shoal this. That's a lot of pressure. Shoal, pitch, Intruder. Yeah, I don't think I can beat 2 of these. Running a Horizon Canopy land in a better color, that's fair. I haven't played the Abundant Harvest Prowess deck, but... Oh my god, light up the stage too? I mean, I could counter this. It's not good, but... They only have 2 cards. Can pitch the Aether Gust and then keep this. I think I'm going to counter this. I'm not into that. What a wild game. Oh, no, it has to be this. Because that's 3 mana. Oh, it's awkward. Just feel like that's too good to let them have there. I don't know. Could come back to bite me, but I think I'm happy with it. I gotta counterspell that. Unfortunately. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I let it resolve, then Aether Gust it, then counterspell it. Yeah. Because if he has light up, I need to counter that. Okay. Sure. Excuse me. Sorry, chat. Ugh. Gust. See where they put that. Oh, that's not. That's the game log. Top. You did put that on top. Okay. Go. We'll be countering it. Well, pretty close game. God dang it. All right, well, Gut Shots, honestly, with the way this has gone, like, we'll get to see more of his deck, but Gut Shots are probably coming right back out. Although they do deal with Sprite Dragon, which is not nothing. Only on the first turn, which is awkward, but they just don't deal with any of the prowess creatures that we've seen thus far. So they'll probably be coming back out, but we'll see. I think it was worth it to do this on the draw still. Okay, that's not too bad, actually, because then I can block and gut shot one of these. That's wild. Sure. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to go for the block gut shot yet, but it is an option. Problem is if they have any spell, they can blow that out, so it's probably bad. Let's just do this for now. Okay, it would very much be an end step kind of thing if I were to go for it, but I don't think I do. I think we just... Okay, that's actually really sick. Because I can pick this up and then Disrupting Shoal, a 1-mana spell. Ninja. Wow, okay. It gets a hit. That's huge. So opponent's hand must just be abysmal. Just absolutely abysmal. Unless they're just trying to combo kill us, which is also possible. Lava dart. Me. Sure. Alright, now I might just do this. And neg to one of these, and then also probably block it. Or I could just wait and see what they do. Huh. Could just go no blocks. I guess I'm just going to wait and see what they do. Okay, flash this in. Neg 2 one of them. Okay. I'm just going to end up paying X for this. Oh, no! A Stormwing? That explains a lot. I couldn't have done much about this, though, unfortunately. Really need a Brazen Borrower here. It's going okay, Rekosaurus. We're up a game here, trying to get that 2-3. We started 0-3. Our deck is pretty wild, and I think certainly a little bit misbuilt. We'll have to kind of reassess some things, but, well, that was perfect. Could not have been any better. Bounce that, hit you for 2, draw a card. Okay. Well, that means I can flash in Brazen Borrower, so not the end of the world. I just have to no block this. Which is awkward, because I know they have a Lava Dart, but maybe I should have attacked then. Yeah, if I wasn't blocking, I definitely should have attacked. That was poor. Dart me, dart me, dart me. Oh, I'm super dead. Super dead. Yep. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, Gut Shot is not it. Do I want Chalice against them? Chalice on 1 actually seems real good. I'm going to bring a couple of these in. I think this can just steal games, especially when I cut a bunch of my 1-drops. Do I want Subtlety, Spell Stutter? Sprite just dying to Lava Dart's so bad, but now that I have Chalices, I think things have changed. Maybe a little bit. It's either this or a Flusterstorm. Flusterstorm does counter, like, all their draw spells. Flusterstorm is probably just better than Spell Pierce, too. It also gets through Chalice, which is funny. Yeah. I think we're gonna try this. This hand's not great, but it does just have a draw to and a counterspell, so I'm gonna try it. This can also steal a threat. How does ninjutsu work with cards you don't own? It would go back to their hand, obviously, right? Cards that your opponents own can never be in your hand. Yeah, Chalice on 1 is super good. You're not wrong. Okay. Okay. It's not terrible. Sure. I believe I just Intruder this. I'm not going to block. There's really not a huge reason to block now that it's a neg 1/2. Okay. Oh, let's attack. That Sprite Dragon is going to be an issue. Big issue. A little late on that. We needed that sooner. Maybe we can draw a bounce effect for this dragon, though. Okay. Attacking. Yep, you got it. No effects. Sure. Flusterstorm. This light up the stage. Okay. Another one would suck. Okay. Man. Brutal. Unfortunately, I just have to say go here, I think. I wonder if there's anything actually stopping us from just, like... The problem is I didn't want to play blue-red 3 days in a row. I was going to say, what's stopping us from playing red? And the answer is, like, nothing. But just not having answers to all these threats is so annoying. Let's play this. So, in theory, I mean, I could, like, try eating their Soulscar Mage. I could neg it and then double block it, but the problem is they can just put neg counters on my guys, so it doesn't seem very effective. I think I'm just going to try and conserve as much damage as possible here. Real question is, how am I going to get out of this? It's got to be Brazen Borrowers, I think. Okay, I think I counter this. God, the Abrade there is so bad for me. I could also just steal their guy. Is that better? Then I keep both of mine. Actually, I'm going to go for the steal their guy. Problem is if they have a counter spell, it's going to be really bad for me. Yeah. Yep. Oh, man. They kill everything. Yeah, I'm so dead. Right on time. Right on time. It's unfortunate. I should have brought this in game 2. That was on me. We did 1-4. The deck's obviously not great, but I don't think I played super well that league. Losing 3 in a row off the bat was rough. But I certainly could have played better. Alright, let's edit this thing, because we're going to play something like this again, but we might not do the ninja thing this time. So what if we don't play ninja? And then we don't play all these, like, nonsense creatures in our deck. Alright, I still like Snap Caster Mage. We're going to make this, like, more Snapcaster Mage based. was looking at this card this morning, and I still don't know how to pronounce its name. Svailun? No, we're not really going for devotion. We're going for tempo. Alright, we're going to try 4 Svailuns. Do we still want all the borrowers? Probably not as many as we have right now. We might still want some, but I'm going to try Vapor Snag this time. Partially because it's good with Snapcaster Mage, but... We're going to try to play Frantic Inventory, chat. We're going to go really off the wall here. It's another good counter spell we could play in our main deck. What if I try... Should I try Ledger Shredder? Ledger Shredder could be kind of cool. And then we would probably put Baubles in here as well if we're going to do that. Disrupting Shoal is kind of neat with Ledger Shredder, because I can play Ledger Shredder, and if they try to bolt it, I can Shoal, get the trigger, and then make it an X4, so it doesn't die to bolts anymore. Harbinger. Harbinger could be cool, yeah. I think we're going to try Ledger Shredder, though. And then we're probably going to play Baubles. Just make our deck smaller. Also... Frantic Inventory and Ledger Shredder is kind of a combo, right? You can just, like, pitch the first copy, and then the second one's just a 2-mana draw 2. Which is kind of cool. Once I add Baubles, I maybe don't need to be as many lands. We're going to cut the Castle Vantress. Like Paul was saying earlier, that card's kind of nonsense. I probably want to play Consider if I'm playing Frantic Inventory too. It's also good with Snap, obviously, Consider is. I think I'm going to cut Borrower. Don't think I want to play those anymore. I think I like Snag more because it synergizes with Snapcaster and it's just a cheaper play. Because of Bauble and Consider, I think we can easily go down a land. And Frantic Inventory. 2 cuts. How many Vapor Snags do we need to play? Is this too many? We could also not main deck Spell Pierce, although I think Spell Pierce is pretty good right now. But Vapor Snag is also pretty good right now, and we just need to be able to interact with our opponent's boards. I'm going to try no Spell Pierce in the main, I think. Maybe I don't need to play 4 Spyloons. Let's go down to 3 of these. And let's just play 1 Spell Pierce. How about that? What if we tried that? Could buy that. Problem with this deck as it is right now is we like still just cannot beat Urza's Saga like ever. I mean, I guess I can like Vapor Snag, Snap, Vapor Snag. It's not good or impressive, but it's something we can do. Gut Shot was not impressive. This card is just too narrow. I do still like Chalice. I do still like everything else I have in here. But I need a way to beat Urza's Saga. Yeah, I think it's just going to be Spreading Seas. That's what we're going to try, at least. I could also... Maybe... Dress Down is interesting, too, because it has Flash, and is also good against Amulet. I wonder if we just don't need... Now that... I wonder if I just don't play Subtlety and play Dress Down instead of Subtlety. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play 4 Spreading Seas in my sideboard, and then no Subtlety. And we're going to play 2 copies of Dress Down. Alright. We'll still call it Flash. It's still very much a flashy deck, but... Alright, let's head over here. Return what we just played, and then we're going to rent this new thing. Return these. While we go ahead and transition here, before we start the new league, just want to give a shout out to all our new patrons. Thanks a ton for the people who are supporting us. If you're interested in joining our Patreon, all the names in white are currently doing the $1 a month. If you do that, you get access to our articles, our deck write-ups, things of that nature. On decks a little more serious than these mono blue decks that I'm playing today, but and then the names, the bronze level and platinum level tier, you can tell who's in those by the highlight on their names here. So Casey, thank you very much for being platinum. Zach and Nick, actually it might be gold. But anyway, thank you so much for everybody supporting us. You can get access to all sorts of sideboard guides, deck write-ups, tournament reports, things of that nature. We really appreciate all the support. Big shout out to you guys. All right, let's get back over here, return these cards, and then we'll get the new version of Mono Blue with a lot more good cards in it. I'll tell you what, though. We had some nice blowouts in that league. The Sea Dasher Octopus eating the Soulscar Mage, and the 1-2s eating the Ragavan was good stuff. Okay, let's see here. Deck builder. Upload new deck. Alright, 1 second here. Bauble. Ledger Shredder. And what else do we need? Is it Consider? It is. Alright. I think we've got a much better plan this time. It's still possible that I should have Hurkyl's Recall in the sideboard. That's another really good one for these artifact decks. But again, that one feels kind of fringe to me. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do with this build. Certainly can't go much worse than the first one. Alright, let's rock and roll. Here we go.